Welcome to NASA Tasha. Today's video explores the newest web series, available to stream on Netflix, Apple TV+, and Amazon Prime. From thrilling dramas and spine-chilling suspense stories, to joyful comedy and mind-bending science fiction, these 10 new series will keep you on the edge of your seat. So, whether you're looking for characters to fall in love with, or a new universe to escape into, these excellent shows are a must-watch on these streaming platforms. Now let's start the video. Number 10. Time Bandits. It is a fantasy adventure series created by Jermaine Clement, Ian Morris, and Taika Waititi. It is a remake of Terry Gilliam's iconic 1981 film of the same name. The plot centers on Kevin, a young history geek, whose world is turned upside down when the Time Bandits, led by the inexperienced Penelope, come through his closet with a looted time travel map to set out to loot ancient objects. Meanwhile, Kevin, who is seeking a way out of his ordinary life, accompanies them on their trips, meeting numerous historical characters, and using his historical skills to avert disasters and save the future. As they journey through time, they try to dodge the Supreme Being, who demands the map be returned. The series attempts to mimic the original film's quirky and dreamlike aesthetic lair, but frequently misses owing to its outdated comedy element in the early episodes. Nonetheless, the imaginative sequences and the historical backdrops are exquisitely shown. While some could view the blend between creativity and nostalgia as a positive, others might argue that it relies too much on the allure of the original, without presenting enough fresh concepts. To put it briefly, if you haven't watched the movie yet, you are likely to enjoy it, but if you have, you might not find it all that impressive. Number 9. The Ark. It is a science fiction mystery series created by Dean Devlin and Jonathan Glasner. For those who have already watched Season 1, here is a short spoiler-free review of the second season. Season 2 continues the adventure of the Starship Ark crews as they overcome unexpected obstacles into undiscovered territory and confront enigmatic alien species, while learning shocking truths that upend everything they had believed to be real concerning their ship mission. For those who are unfamiliar with the series, Season 1 centers on the crew members of Ark 1, a spacecraft sent on a mission to locate a new planet that can support life when Earth becomes inhospitable. Halfway through their mission, a devastating catastrophe eliminates many of the top officials, exposing the crew that remain to the dangers of outer space. Season 2 consists of 2 episodes so far that expand on the suspense and drama of the previous season, delivering an engaging story with great drama and action, including startling twists and discoveries concerning the Ark's mission and actual purpose. Although the show is not as good as the fan favorite, The Expanse, it nevertheless manages to amuse a good portion of the science fiction audience. Also, new episodes are released every week. Number 8. Tokyo Swindlers. It is a Japanese crime action thriller series, directed by Hitachi One. First off, you don't need to worry, the show is available in English. The plot centers on a group of cunning con artists, led by Harrison Yamanaka, who pose as property owners in order to make money from their illegitimate sales. The drama starts when Yamanaka and his teams attempt to carry out an extensive fraud using forged papers to target a valuable piece of property valued at 10 billion yen. However, as their plan gets bigger, they find it difficult to negotiate the perilous world of high-stakes scams while making an effort to avoid the police pursuing them. The show's 7 episodes present an addictive crime thriller story that brilliantly balances tension and clever surprises in the plot with brilliant narration and outstanding production standards, making it a must-see for fans of crime dramas. Number 7. My Lady Jane. It is a historical fantasy series created by Gemma Burgess. The series is based on the fantasy book My Lady Jane and retells the narrative of Lady Jane Grey, the 9-day ruler of England. The show centers on Jane, a young princess, who finds herself dragged into the Tudor court's games of politics. When King Edward VI becomes ill, he designates Jane as his replacement in order to keep his half-sibling Mary from assuming the crown. But in this other history, some people have the capacity to change into animals, which gives the historical account a mystical touch. The plot of the drama begins with Jane's marriage to Gifford Dudley, who has a curse that makes him a man by nighttime and a horse by day, rendering her rise to the throne more difficult. The series is highly entertaining right from the beginning, owing to its clever dialogue, interesting characters, and creative story twists. The best part is the connection that develops between Jane and her unfortunate husband Gifford, which enhances the main plot and creates an enjoyable romance subplot. The show adeptly strikes a mix between drama and humor, making it appealing to a broad audience including people who might not normally be drawn to historical dramas. Number 6. Snowpiercer Season 4. To help new viewers understand the show's core premise, let's first give a spoiler-free overview of the core story. The show takes place in a freezing post-apocalyptic world, where the last of mankind live on the continually rolling train, Snowpiercer, which is split by a rigid glass structure, with the wealthiest people in the front carriages and poor people in the back. The primary focus is on Andre Layton, an investigator from the back end, who inspires marginalized people to rebel for fairness and equality. Season 4 continues the tale, with the inhabitants of Snowpiercer and Big Alice confronting new problems, with Big Alice's occupants struggling to supply power to the recently established town of New Eden, while Snowpiercer travels on until it comes across rocket debris. Both groups confront dangers from Milius and his animal group, prompting Layton to organize a rescue expedition for New Eden, while Melanie has to become used to Milius's strict authority. Season 4 pushes characters to the brink of mental despair, and features new threats like mutant animals and biological calamities, contributing to the continuing fight against a merciless coldness. Despite some disorganized episodes and overlooked characters, the series retains the series' primary concepts, while presenting new difficulties and advancements, providing a satisfying ending to its post-apocalyptic story. Number 5. Those About to Die. It's a 2024 historical drama series that takes place in the violent arena of gladiator combat in ancient Rome. The story revolves around the daily affairs of the trainers, political leaders, and gladiators as they negotiate the perilous arena, where the public witnesses acts of life and death on a regular basis. The narrative primarily centers on 3 characters: an attractive young lady who gets entangled in the political intrigues of the empire, an experienced gladiator fighting for freedom, and a clever trainer who struggles to strike a balance between the requirements of the arena and the fluctuating loyalties of the Roman elite. Highlights of the series include the grueling training regimens for gladiators, the corrupt politics of the Senate of Rome, and the luxurious but dangerous lives of the elite, all of which are wonderfully portrayed. The drama dazzles with its intricate sets and accurate portrayals of the lethal games of ancient Rome, drawing viewers into the era while striking a balance between action-packed scenes and rich character-centered narrative. Although the writing is less polished and fun, it delivers an aggressive blend of drama, action, and historical significance that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. Number 4. Troppo. That is a crime drama series created by Yolanda Ramke. The story takes place in the untamed and isolated regions of far north Queensland, and revolves around Pedkin Caffey, a former investigator who is fleeing from his wrongfully charged status, and Amanda Farrell, an eccentric private detective with a traumatic history. The story is driven by their peculiar alliance, as they plunge into a confusing investigation concerning the abduction of a Korean tech innovator in the far north Queensland forest. The plot is expertly executed, with thrilling surprises and unexpected events that keep the audience on the edge of their seats. The show does a fantastic job of utilizing its tropical backdrop, which heightens the tense and brooding atmosphere that holds your interest all the time. The script is sharp, merging aspects of psychological thriller and war to create a gripping tale, making it a must-see for fans of crime dramas. Additionally, there have been 2 seasons of the show thus far. Number 3. Sunny. It is a dark comedy series created by Katie Robbins. The narrative centers on Susie, an American citizen in Japan, who is mourning the tragic passing of her husband and son in an unexplained aircraft accident. Following this, Susie's future takes a surprise trajectory when she meets Sunny, a household robot designed by her late husband's corporation. Together, they start to unearth the murky details surrounding the company, and discover the shocking reality of what actually transpired to Susie's son and husband, who vanished in an enigmatic plane incident. There are currently 4 episodes of the show, with new ones dropping every week on Apple TV+. Thus far, the show offers a distinctive viewing experience through fusing elements of mystery, sci-fi, and dark comedy. Rashida Jones gives a powerful portrayal as Susie, whose path from mourning to discovering what is true is both engaging and emotionally moving. Shot against the stunningly magnificent background of Kyoto and Tokyo, Sunny is both provocative and entertaining, making it a noteworthy addition to the Apple TV Plus shows. Number 2. The Bear. It is a comedy drama series created by Christopher Storer. The 3rd season focuses on the everyday problems associated with managing a just-opened restaurant. Meanwhile, Carmi and Richie manage the needs of the kitchen while attempting to resolve their tense relationship. Sydney, on the other hand, finds it difficult to handle her own stress while mediating between them. The 3rd season takes on issues of addiction, desire, and the unwavering determination to achieve cooking perfection, while delving into individual backstories. And for those who haven't seen any seasons of this show yet, here's a quick spoiler-free overview. In Season 1, Carmi, an aspiring cook from the realm of luxury dining, comes to Chicago to take over his family's sandwich store following his brother's untimely death. The first season explores Carmi's complicated interactions with the crew, his personal grieving process, and his attempts to turn the disorganized sandwich store into a working kitchen. Season 3 continues to bring tremendous drama, and excels in its depiction of the rigorous restaurant atmosphere, showing both the splendor and the cost of culinary talent, making it a riveting watch, and solidifying The Bear as an outstanding series in 2024. Number 1. Dark Matter. It is a science fiction mystery adventure series created by Blake Crouch. One of my favorite shows this year, and a must-see for science fiction fans. The story follows Jason Dessen, a physics professor and married guy, who is kidnapped and sent to an altered version of his life, where he wakes up to find himself a well-known scientist without a family. As he handles this mind-bending labyrinth of different realities, Jason sets out on a trip to get back to his home world to reconnect with his family, and save them from an extremely evil enemy responsible for creating a gateway to the multiverse. The show investigates the effects of decisions made in life, as well as the possibility of parallel universes, in which each choice shapes a different reality. You'll be hooked on the story from the first episode alone. Overall, Dark Matter is an excellent mind-bending sci-fi series that succeeds in creating visually beautiful and enjoyable story that never fail to attract audiences with its distinct mix of drama and futuristic fiction, as well as its beyond-the-imagination multiverse concepts. Due to the nature of its tale, the show can be a little complicated at times, but the concept execution is so fantastic that you won't mind bouncing back and forth between episodes to better understand the story.